Hey, what's up, everybody? Time for another game theory video. Pretend that was me snapping right there. I don't feel like putting on clothes. Check out the OnlyFans. Anyway, I haven't looked at all of Evo yet, and I don't plan on doing so, but I'll get around to watching some of it at some point. But I was listening to this 2XKO interview in the background, so I would like to give my thoughts on that. Remember, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. And let me just say, I've said this many times before, right? I don't control what is fun for you. When I do these game theory videos, and maybe I should call them game philosophy videos, right? I don't control what is fun for you. When I have predicted how all these games are going to work throughout the years, more so than anyone else, I never try to put my subjectivity into it, right? And because I'm such a objective person, that's why I've been able to do all this stuff in games, right? But I don't control what is fun for you, right? And I bring this up because while watching this interview, I've said this before, while listening to the interviews for the game, it's like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So if I misconstrue their opinions or their phrases or whatever they're saying, you can let me know. I was listening to it. A lot of it was in one ear out the other because it was kind of like, what are they talking about? They're flip-flopping like a magic carp out of water. At some point, they said something along the lines of, yeah, you could throw fireballs in projectile zone at one point, but then we decided that's not fun, so we got rid of that. What? Your game has fucking 6 characters, dude. You decided that it wasn't fun to be just throwing fireballs at the guy? That's not fun. We're just going to get rid of that. What? Well, that's not fun? You should not be deciding. You should not what? That's not fun, so you got rid of the game. Oh, well, a couple people said it's not fun, so we got rid of it. What the fuck, dude? Do you realize that not everyone likes the same playstyle? Your game only has fucking 6 characters right now that you've showed off in 5 years. Over 5 years, if you're going from the one robot game, I guess they made, whatever the fuck it was. Rise and Thunder, did somebody say? You gotta remember that not everybody likes the same playstyles, right? And if you look at the character select screen, was it something like they want to have 14 characters when the game is all said and done? 14 characters in a tag team game. I sure hope there's at least one zoning character that throws a lot of fireballs at you. Absolutely, just they again, if I am misconstruing what they said when they meant by that, correct me. But that just it made me think that, like, when I was listening to this interview, it was just like a bunch of nonsense. Like, at one point they sound like maybe they know what they're talking about, but then they flip flop, and it's like, what the fuck are they doing for the past 5 years? Like I said. Like, first of all, I've already said the game, and again, this is me also saying you might enjoy the game as it is. I don't control what is fun for you. That's the great thing. Lots of people have fun doing different things. I'm just trying to look at this from an objective standpoint, and that's why I've been able to do more in video games than anyone else has in the history of fighting games, right? Because I try not to cloud my judgment about what I think is personally more fun. And I try to look at the grand scheme of what is good for the game, right? Of course, other things they said that I thought were stupid was their stuff. Again, they talked about auto combos, and they went back and forth that, oh, this game, we want the new players to play. Oh, but actually this game is made for, the fighting game player. So we want it to be really deep. This game is really for the fighting game player, not the new player. Like, are you guys just going back? Like, what was it? What is it for? It's like they're trying to play to both audiences, and they don't know what they want. So they're like, yeah, so we thought that, we had timeouts. So we thought that we should have people do more damage. So, we added auto combos. And the combos got less, and we added auto combos. Like, do you see, like, the sort of weird philosophy? It just seems so like, what are you guys doing? You're saying you want the game to be for newbies. But then you're like, oh no, we want it to be for the hardcore fighting game audience, but we don't want timeouts. So we don't want long combos because we don't want, hardcore players to feel like they know more. So that's why we're adding more auto combos. So the lesser player can do the exact same thing we're doing. It just like what? And then the whole thing about, oh yeah, so how do you balance one button specials? And this really made me like groan. They're like, yeah, so like how can we make the game so deep with one button specials? Which I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. Tell Clayton how you're gonna make the game so deep with one button specials. Which again, apparently you can just hold down the button to do reversals. Like my God, but how are you gonna make the game so deep with one button specials? And they're like, yeah, well, at one point we saw that there was a problem with like a one button DP because then you could always tag in and out whenever you want because of the system. And so after a while, we just decided, yeah, we're just not going to let you tag out when you do a DP. How many times have I said this before? If you have to make specific rules for certain moves for a character that has a certain move in the game that does not apply to anyone else, your system is flawed. Flawed quotation marks, I should say. Why the fuck are you making, like, I hate when they do that. And like remember in one of the Dragon Ball fight, I think it was one of the first Dragon Ball Fighters updates, they did that. They're like, yeah, we don't like that you can actually call an assist while you did a Dragon Punch, so they toned that down. Was that one of the first updates of Dragon Ball Fighters? Yeah, I forgot. And it's like, dude, it's a tag team game. There's supposed to be certain synergy that is useful for this move. That's what the move does. How about this? If I can't do an assist when you do a Dragon Punch, you shouldn't be able to do an assist when you use any of your special moves either. Why am I being punished? That is so retarded. That's your big brain thing. Wait, time out. 5 years to figure that out? Are you retarded? Yeah, we've been playing this game for 5 years with 6 characters. Jesus Christ. I hope there's other characters that are actually almost completed that they just haven't showed off. Yeah, we've been playing the game for 5 years, and so, we don't know what really is fun. God, that last interview. Yeah, we're not really sure what's fun, so we decided to add more auto combos. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, 5 years. Well, we thought, yeah, after 5 years of doing a DP assist, we just thought, well, maybe you shouldn't be able to do an assist when you do a DP. Jesus, what are they paying you for? Oh yeah, we kind of thought that maybe zoning isn't fun, so yeah, we're trying to get rid of that. Okay. Oh, and then what was the oh fuck. There was some other really stupid comment that was made. It was oh yeah, of course there was stuff like we're going to how do we get people to pay? We have to make sure it's not cheap if you have a different color or some shit like that. Like you have to make sure it's not cheap if your character's a different color, that it doesn't affect gameplay. Like okay. God, I just, what are you doing? What are you doing? 5 years and this is what you came out with? I don't know. Again, maybe this isn't me saying the game isn't fun. You might have fun with it. Just, I'm not impressed. And, this being shill that has all the greatest minds of the scene making it, which of course is complete garbage, we already know that, if you actually look at it. But, God, there was something else said that was really, really stupid. Fuck. I might have to oh God, am I really going to have to listen to this again? Don't make me listen to this again. What the fuck did they say that sounded so retarded? Okay, I'm going to say, remember to like the videos if you want. Like, sub, silly comment, share, support the channel if you want. Appreciate it. Thanks. Fuck, I'm going to have to give myself a few seconds to think. Something else they said was really retarded. I can't remember right now, but maybe I'll write it in the comments. The end.